G'day, James.
Oh, kia ora G Lane and Mash.
Yo.
And Joe.
Hey, some news which is slightly concerning. We're commentating the Chasing the Fox event again.
Ooh.
This on TVNZ. And we just heard that it's going live into Australia as well through KO Sports Fox. It's like...
I heard they're taking it, and I was going, oh, does that mean the ACC commentary goes to Straya?
Yeah, I can't. We need to line up some real barbs against, like some subtle barbs against Australian cricket just to wind them up.
You have a Trevor Chappell hole.
Yeah, just roll it in. This is the Trevor Chappell rule where you can give the putter up and roll it in.
This is already a classic G Lane approach. I would have thought that maybe G Lane, since this is an opportunity to pounce on the Australian market, you might look at this as an opportunity to make some friends over there. But no,
you'd rather blow it up.
Yep, blow this shit up, ruin the reputation of the ACC across there.
Not here to make friends, Mashy. You know
no, I do know that. That's true.
So you got to take your opportunity while you've got it. So.
Yeah, I just feel like everybody else is thinking this is cool. We're broadcasting live in Australia, and all you're thinking about is this is cool. We can piss off everyone in Australia. It's the different attitude between the people in the ACC, and you operating.
So it's you and Manila, is it going to be commenting on
alone?
Yeah, okay. Right.
They'll have Streety. Streety's going to be front and centre on that one. So,
that'll add some credibility.
Yeah,
to
that'll
the
add a lot of credibility. I mean, she'll probably get some work out the back of it.
Sumo?
Over in Australia. No, Sumo won't be there.
Okay. Streety's fantastic. Yeah, they will hire her straight away.
Oh, yeah, and they'll be like, just lose the guys in the caravan talking about Osama's
downstairs
and
operations,
Hitler's, and they should have taken, shouldn't have taken the Princess Diana, all those kind of things. And stepsister.
I think you lose. Someone said, I think you got your feedback, and someone said the Princess Diana was the thing that they're upset about.
No, it was
was it the Hitler?
Hitler and the Osama, the bunker to bunker for Osama, and the two shots from the bunker of the Hitler. It was the dictators vibes. I think.
I think the commentary's fine without dictators and Diana. Is that okay?
What about the Grace? What about the Grace?
I'm censoring it.
What about the Grace Kelly? Should have used a driver.
Oh right, yeah.
That one okay? What about the stepsister up there, but probably shouldn't be? We said that one.
No, I think
we said the MH370 as well. We said it looked good in the air, but couldn't find it.
This is why the ACC remains.
No, that's God, what the hell? This commentary is an absolute disaster. I mean, I thought a lot of stuff. The thing about the ACC commentary is a lot of it is just off the cuff. Yes, we do have nicknames which are pre-prepared. But that's about it.
Yeah,
and even the theme. Sometimes someone will be driving into the studio here and say, I think I've got a theme tonight. That's about it.
Yeah.
Whereas
it's a thought.
It's a thought. Whereas if you go too prepared with your one-liners, I think they stand out like dog's balls. That's my feeling, is that nicknames are fine pre-prepared, but one-liners are a bit... I think they're a bit cringe. That's all I'm saying, is they're just a bit cringe.
Cringe? What, the MH370's not cringe?
Yes, that is cringe. A lot of people died, G Lane.
It's almost the definition of cringe.
What, if someone dies?
No, but when someone hears that, they...
I quite like that.
Yeah, well, this is what I'm saying. This is exactly what McConey's saying, is that you like it and other people don't.
There's a difference between cringe and cringe like, oh, God, I don't know.
Yeah, I know, that's right. You're right. You're right. There's different types of cringe, because Larry David, good cringe.
Yes.
Good cringe.
Yeah. And so what you're trying to do is venture into the Larry David territory. Whereas I'm saying you should embrace Larry David and go way more improv. Okay. And just have basically bare bones and see what comes out.
I'm thinking of hiring Ben Boyce and his daughter in the commentary, just out and about.
Okay.
Yes.
Why is that?
Just to out cringe us.
Oh, that's a good idea. I don't mind that. Yeah, I don't hate that.
No, I was just thinking to make it a bit more PG. And you're just saying to bring them in for cringe. This is some bullshit, G Lane. He's 3 walls away from us.
And now he's going to embarrass his daughter on hole 3.
Yeah. They cringe because it's part of... They cringe at their dad.
Oh, okay.
They're cringing at dad because it's a bit. But anyway, I really look forward to Chasing the Fox and your cancellation. Cancelled in Australia.
If they cancel me in Australia, that'd be great.
I hate to be the voice of reason. It's not a good look for me, but I just urge you to maybe consider the idea that the Aussies, we could do with them here at the ACC.
Yeah, the big Aussie dollars would be handy.
Yeah, they would be. So just maybe think about...
How am I supposed to ingratiate myself to Australians then? Should just be massively racist?
How about stuck in a bunker rather than name the dictator?
Yeah.
Just like a dictator, a disgraced, a disgraced dictator.
Okay, just get into it. And then
they can choose their dictator.
Oh, okay, so like Idi Amin would have played that beautifully out of the bunker.
Yeah.
Just take 25%
Pick a
off it.
dictator.
Okay.
You know? But, like you just name it as a dictator shot stuck in a bunker.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess Osama wasn't a dictator, but he was in a bunker. He was found in a house in Pakistan in the end, wasn't he?
Yes, he was. It was Saddam who was found in the hole in the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. I think you just actually smash 18 beers and do what you were going to do anyway.
What, and just trying to finish.
I don't think we're going to have any impact on G Lane. I've tried to give him advice for many years, Mashy, and this is just all going into a big kind of like
I take it on board.
furnace. It's going into a furnace.
Yeah. I take it on board. I put it into a big bonfire and I light it.
Okay, you, Mania Stewart, Tony Street. Thank God Tony's here. That's
Absolutely.
Praise Jesus for Tony.
Rightio, should we do a podcast live from the Export Beer Garden studio? This is the agenda for Friday, the 14th of November. Almost spooky.
The Agenda Podcast, the home of sporting nonsense and claptrap. Brought to you by Export Ultra.
On today's show, let's have a look at the team that we have named to smash the English come Sunday morning. The Black Caps also smashed the Windies in Dunners yesterday in quite a convincing fashion, it has to be said. And Dan Hillier, apparently he might be our best golfer at the moment. Let's get to that later on. But for now, fellas, we've got a team list in front of us. Are we happy with this All Blacks lineup?
Yeah, I am. I mean, probably the biggest change is Dr. Proctor coming back into centre and always blowing the Quintu Paia, moving to inside centre. But also, I guess, it's Lester Whanganuku on the left wing. You like that team, James? I quite like it.
I was just looking at the England team because I sort of have a lot of affection for the new English generation, really, but we can get that to that in a bit. I mean, Marcus Smith isn't there, I presume. I know he's on the bench. He's doing the Damien McKenzie job for them. Yes. But then they did have a really nice first five who played in the Six Nations, Finn Smith. And instead,
any relation to Marcus Smith?
No, but he was... instead, they've got boring old George Ford, who threw a massive intercept last week. I think George Ford, even though he's a good goal kicker, I think he gives us a bit of an advantage because he's not really a threat. But once Marcus Smith comes on, all look out. He's like Benji Marshall in the mid 2000s.
I was looking. I watched that Six Nations doco from last year, the Netflix one. They've cancelled it now.
They talk about dictators?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Dictation. Did you ever watch High School High? Anyway.
Dictation was the way. That's right.
Yes.
That
was Jonah's tag.
Yeah.
What's happened with this series?
No, the series it's been cancelled now, but they've got the doco from last year.
Right.
It made me hate the English team even more. You know, you usually watch those things and you go, I could be quite warm to them. It makes me really detest them even more, especially Marcus Smith when he's been given a Range Rover and he's driving around with his mate and he's signed with the talent agency that Jay-Z started or something, and he's going around and they're just filleting him and he's like talking about how he's the greatest of his generation.
This is the generational difference between you and I, G Lane, as I hear that and go, fuck yeah, brother.
I'm like, get the fuck out
Good
of
man.
here.
Marcus Smith is the reason why I actually quite like the England team now. The Filipino flash. I mean, give it to me. He's got his Philippine undies on with the Philippines flag. Have you seen that?
No.
He's got his budgie smugglers.
Oh, okay.
What does the Philippines flag look like?
It's got a sun right where the
rectum is.
Right here.
Nice.
Sun on your
It's
rectum.
kind of red, blue, and yellowy kind of.
Yeah. But there is a sun. I think there's a dot.
But would he play with a face looking like a welder's bench like Damien McKenzie did last week?
Old school.
Would he go old school? Would he have tape around his head?
school.
Would he have gashes, blood coming off his face?
Oh no, you're right. The Philippines flag is like that. What's he wearing on his undies then?
He's not wearing the rising sun, is he? He's not wearing a Japanese.
No, because you're right. The Philippines flag is just that red. There's the sun. He positions the sun. He wears it upside down so it's on his rectum. Yeah.
Classic Marcus.
There is a sun in the corner.
Classic Marcus Smith.
I like our team. I think Billy Proctor, it makes sense to keep Quinn at 12 where he played against Scotland in most of the season. So Lester Whanganuku coming out on the wing is all good. You really want him in the mix. He's such a threat. He's a big unit. He's getting up to Jonah proportions and stuff in size. He's the only kind of like proper big back that we've got. But I think that he's... I actually thought there was a chance for maybe Rico just because of the pace. Like England, the one thing they always have is tons of gas. And Rico has played well at Twickenham in the past, but this isn't the past, it's 2025. And
he hasn't had a look in any of these.
He's not there because even ALB is on the bench.
Yeah.
So that shows where they're thinking, which is a little bit of solidity with that sort of magic sort of fairy dust of old Damien McKenzie, who basically won the game for them against Scotland just with that crazy cameo. Well, he was on there for a while, but holy shit, he won that game for the All Blacks.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting, and I think the theory behind picking George Ford, who's a dynamite goal kicker, like he's
a very good kicker,
kicks them from everywhere. For me, that it stinks of a classic England. Let's just grind them down, kick 7 penalties
in a real missionary fashion.
Yeah, and we'll try and win 21-19 or something. You know what I mean? Like that's what strikes me. And what annoys me at England is they're niggly and they're gobby, and they just love. And every now and then we'll bite back, and an Ethan de Groot will poke someone's eye out or something, and that's what gives me the fear a little bit. That we're like, fuck you guys, and we'll take their bait, and then they'll just kick their way into winning the game. That's what my fear is. Anyway,
we could. This is the one thing is, we could get lured into that card territory with them because their forwards are so combative, and they are kind of the heart of that Lions forward pack in many respects. Although at the moment, just looking at it, Tom Curry is coming off the bench, which is quite interesting. They've gone for the what is it, the 7-2 split, or is it 6-2 split? Sorry, in the backs there, because Henry Pollock is named at 21, and he's a flanker. He's obviously that exciting.
Yes,
he's there.
The youngster.
He's there. Ollie Mathis / Lucas Casey, but has been doing it for Northampton and England and the Lions. So really, their bench with Pollock and Smith coming on, and Curry as an absolute champion. He was pretty much. I think he might have been was he voted player of the tour for the Lions? Tom Curry would have gone close.
Yeah.
So anyway, all I'm saying is, this is such a different beast. They'll be pretty formidable, and they've got Fayi Waboso back on the wing, who was absolutely lightning. Remember he played at Eden Park and was freaking good.
Oh, and down in Dunedin too.
And Dunners. Yeah. Well, he played here, but he didn't play against us in the last time we played them. So without him, you sort of feel quite confident. But he is, But the good thing is, how good is Leroy Carter on defence?
Yeah,
he's a great defence bumper.
He loves getting into it, and because I think even I saw in the last, actually it was the Ireland game when he was chasing those kickoffs and like picking up those forwards and just lifting one of their legs and just driving them back, and automatically when you do that off the kickoff, you're on the front foot. So I just love seeing him just run in like a complete maniac.
That sounds like a Wayne Smith defence class. I remember watching him, and of course Wayne Smith, the professor, everyone thinks he's lovely. You watch him take defence, and he is an absolute mongrel. He gets in there and says, you get them in the ribs with your shoulder, you lift the leg, they can't run on one leg, and that is what you do.
Then you
drive them back into the, so it's like kind of rib-breaking territory, but Smithy.
So Twickenham, I'm actually going to get up. Had no motivation to get up for Scotland. And I probably won't get up for Wales, to be honest, even if it is for a Grand Slam. But I think this one, there's something special about...
This is the one.
Seeing all those wounders singing Swing Low, Sweet Chariot while the huck is on, and just all those toffs out the back, having boot parties out of their Range Rovers, all coming in their tweeds.
It's giving me goosies already thinking about it.
It's terrible being there when you're a expat living in London. Because you're on the bones of your ass over there, and you scrimp up enough money to go to the game, and you're surrounded by toffs, and they're all rahing around you. And if you lose, you just don't fucking hear the end of it.
That's a good point. We've got plenty of Kiwis that are living over in London that listen to this podcast, or England. So thoughts and prayers to this weekend. If you have had to you've had to put 6 months worth of savings towards this weekend.
I had a friend who used to run Twickenham, and Twickenham's owned by the rugby union, the English rugby union over there. Like the whole operation. They've got hotels and everything there, catering business.
This is another great Friends in High Places story from G Lane.
He's moved on now. He runs Wembley now. But he, hands down, the All Blacks fixture is their biggest money maker they make out of anything they host there. It's like they clear like something outrageous. Joe was there when he was telling us, actually. Was it like £20 million profit?
Yes, per All Blacks test.
Yeah, £20 million. And I was like, does any of that go to New Zealand? And they went, no.
Fuck no.
No, and I was like,
of course not.
So we come and make you £20 million. This is just for one game. This is just for this.
Well, they do a deal sometimes. They did a deal for the last one, I think, and it was outside of maybe the the requirements, but both nations agreed to it, and then you get
a
cut of that. So there is money changing hands.
Oh, that's good.
There is.
Are you suggesting, though, that maybe we India cricket ourselves or something like that and start making sure that people know Wellworth is a rugby playing nation?
Well, he said that's the corporate packages that go for the All Blacks. Like people want to, if they want to watch one game, they want to bring their company and pay
the insurance companies
$100,000 for a box. It's All Blacks England. And
do England play anywhere else apart from Twickers?
No.
Okay, so let's just do that here and then.
No,
but we play at Eden Park every year.
No,
every game.
We need a better stadium.
Well, yeah, make a waterfront one.
Yep.
And that's where they play. Every game, the All Blacks play down there. Yep.
How do we end up at Waterfront Stadium? Hey,
we always end up
Takaha's opening soon. That'll be
we'll just play there. Just play there. I reckon
Takaha.
Every All Blacks game is at Takaha.
Yep. I'm in down with that.
Now, one thing I was going to say, and this is kind of just, I guess, nerdy stat shit, is that if you take out, not necessarily take out, but if you add up, say, Cody Taylor, Scott Barrett, Artie Savia, and Bowden Barrett, like those are our 4 experienced guys, and then you could count Will Jordan as a half experienced guy, so we've got 4.5 experienced guys.
Yes.
You remove them, our test caps equate to fuck all.
But if you look at England's,
I know.
But that's pretty. You only got Jamie George, maybe a Toje, and
right,
maybe
though.
George Ford. There's no one else in there that screams.
Ben Earl's been there for a while.
But not like 100 test
Freddie
caps.
Stewart. I know, but that's what I'm saying. Is like it is quite amazing though that like we are properly in a development phase.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying, G Lane.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not necessarily comparing it to England.
I thought you were saying that was the reason why we're going to lose.
No. No, I'm just saying it's kind of interesting to see that.
That's
really,
good, though.
because we were almost without dog roll, remember?
Yeah.
That was touch and go. So that would make us with 3.5 experienced guys, which is pretty incredible. I just think it's what do you call it? The standards they're setting, or the by winning those two games on the road, they've done pretty well. Given that there's a lot. I mean, Peter Larkai, he's green.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
Seaman Porker.
I was about to say the next one.
He's probably played 3 or 4 tests.
Well, Leroy Carter.
Yeah, and Lee Ricardo, the guys.
Fabian Holland.
People that we're frothing on. Yeah, first season All Blacks. This is the whole thing, G Lane. Like, I mean, first season. I don't know actually if you'd say that any of those guys, because I mean, Alex Mitchell's been there for a few seasons. You know what I mean? But it is an inexperienced All Blacks team.
Did you know, just random fact, that Ethan de Groot is second cousins with Jeremy Wells?
Yes,
really?
He
I
does
can see
harp
it.
on about this.
They catch up at family gatherings.
I am great. Actually, there is something about I saw him pheasant shooting the other day. Not Jeremy Wells, Ethan de Groot, but I could see Jeremy doing that kind of carry on with wearing his nice little waistcoat and just out there shooting.
I don't know if it's great for de Groot's brand though. I feel like he feels a little more Otago than Remuera. I don't know if it's something that maybe he wants to be associated with. I know I can understand why Jerry's shouting it from the rooftops.
I thought you were saying
Black.
Shooting pheasants, but you're saying being associated with Jerry.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
I think Jeremy's, he's a few kgs of creatine and protein powder away from looking like Ethan de Groot.
Well, I mean, if you look at Sir John,
shave his head.
You look at Sir John Wells' father. There's some similarities between Ethan de Groot and Sir John Wells, and I mean that's going to sound offensive to Ethan de Groot. I don't mean that in that way. Just stature-wise.
Yeah. He did. He missed out in the bulk, didn't he, Wells?
Yeah, he did.
He got the leanness.
Yeah, he did. He got the lank.
Hey, did you watch any of the cricket yesterday, James McCann?
No, I didn't. I was at Crow Goes Wild. I saw it just out the corner of my eye. I noticed that the Windies didn't set a great total.
No, I think it's every time they go to Dunedin, they go, fuck, it's cold down here.
How long do we have to stay out in this weather?
Yeah, and they're wearing beanies. Were they wearing towels around them?
Yeah, they brought down their hotel towels. It was all they could find. So there was some brand spanking new white towels that they wrapped around themselves. I think they were running about 4 towels per man for the second innings. It was quite tough to watch.
What are we doing? What are we doing? Why are we doing this? We did it to Pakistan as well, remember?
Yeah.
And I remember it was Umar Gull was their main fast bowler, and he's the only person who wanted to bowl because he's the only one who could stay warm because his run-up was so long.
We pumped them though yesterday, man. They didn't look great at all. They did not want to be there.
8 wickets, and a few of them are flying home, but quite a few of them are staying on for the one-day series. The one-day series, which seems kind of odd that they're plonking in 3 one-days in a T20 World Cup year. Seems odd.
Is the big bastard staying?
Yep. Romario Shepherd is staying. Romario, he's staying on for the one-day squad, so is Springer.
Well, I think Romario Shepherd's been signed up for Super Rugby, actually, by
the Highlanders.
Yeah, the Highlanders like the look of him. They said, we'll throw in some towels.
I'll tell you what, Rovman Powell, he is a back rower. He's born back rower. There was no shirt big enough for him in the team kit for Rovman Powell. He was bursting out of the seams.
Oh, is he the one who's muscle? I thought it was Shepherd that was like, who's got muscles.
Yeah, Mario Shepherd's the big, tall guy, fast
looks
bowler.
Looks like Zion Williamson from the...
Oh, yes, yeah. I just saw them
Rob
batting in tandem, two of them, and they were big. Actually, might have been both those two.
Yeah, Rovman Powell, he loves wearing the cap, doesn't like wearing the helmet. So anything slower than 120 kilometres, he's got the cap on.
Is it fair to say that he's more your... Andre Russell type build?
Yes, he's
Powell, yeah.
And he's not interested in one days or tests. He's gone.
Yeah, I can understand that. He's here to cash that check and then get out of here.
So we've got that one on Sunday.
What is the point of all these games? How are the ratings on iHeart?
Yeah, it's not
Give
too
it
bad.
to me, G Lane.
During the weekdays is the best because people are at work. And they're just listening on their computers or whatever. Yeah. And so, but in the weekends it's a bit different because people have got shit to do in the weekends. So it's not so good.
Not as good as the rugby?
Bit better than the rugby.
Cricket better than rugby?
Yeah, sorry.
Shit. Okay.
It is better than the rugby. T20s I can understand, and a T20, and they've got the test matches, which I'm really looking forward to because it's good old test cricket. You can really lean into a day of test cricket.
Did you hear Russell Crowe talking about test cricket the other day? Was there something that popped up?
I missed that. With him and Joe Rogan?
Yeah, mate. I think it was Joe Rogan.
Yes, he was trying to explain cricket to him.
Yeah, it was great. Good on him. Good, Rusty, doing God's work out there, trying to say why test cricket is so good and how you get enthralled and how your team, you think they're in control, and then just suddenly, sort of with the flip of a coin, it turns. And it was really great. I just thought, Rusty, you get it, obviously from a pretty good cricketing family, a great cricketing family. But that's how I do feel about Test cricket. And also I feel like that's almost the ACC at its best as well.
Yeah, are you going to come and commentate some Test cricket?
No.
Why not?
I like listening to you guys.
We know your number, by the way, when you're texting in. Right. We can recognise your number. Okay. We know it's you.
I get excited.
Yeah.
Can I just say really quickly, the muff man, Jacob Duffy, he's bowling exceptionally well at the moment. And our bowling attack in general seems to be pretty sharp. It was only a couple of years ago that I was terrified about the idea of Trent Bolt and Tim Southey moving on, but we're in a pretty good position.
They just need to stay fit.
Summer.
We need to stay fit. We need Matt Henry back. And you have Matt Henry, you have
get the arse back.
Gulliver and Duffy. It's not bad.
Gulliver is also playing up front for Auckland FC, by the way, at the moment. Have you seen that?
Oh, yes.
He looks a lot like Sam Cosgrove, and I haven't seen them in the same room together.
And Stuart Broad as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what were we talking about then? The
bowling?
Folks. How's old Zachy Folks going?
Yeah, good. I think he's going good. I don't know. I mean, once people do their research on him, I think it's going to be interesting because obviously England didn't do any research on the fact he can hoop it in.
Yeah.
And they struggled hard. And I think the West Indies did initially, but then they just started charging him, like taking it, throwing him off his length.
Because he's not super rapid, is that right? Or
not super rapid, but rapid enough. He
130s.
We described him as an athletic, fast Chris Harris. That's how he bowls.
Yeah, because he's interesting to see in the nets. I met him the other day, and he's not. It's like a lot of our fast bowlers. You can walk past them in the street and not even know that they're fast bowlers.
Yeah,
like lovely Trenty, case in point. But and Folks is definitely in that. But great guy.
Yeah, he had an outstanding series against England. Outstanding.
Because we had the Hiroki Sakai from the Auckland FC and Cosgrove got in the nets.
Yeah,
Cosgrove, it looks like he's a better cricketer than he is a soccer player.
I can't imagine Sakai. Was it his name Hiroki Sakai? I can't imagine he could hold a cricket bat.
He was doing all baseball, right?
Yeah,
he was going Shohei Ohtani to the styles, but but Cosgrove almost killed some people with when he got bat to ball, and he wasn't too bad at all. Yeah.
Dangerous tangent incoming here, but one of my favourite videos at the moment, subcategory of videos, is watching Americans hit homers with cricket bats. I don't know if you guys have seen these. There's a couple of pages specifically that like to go through different cricket bats and try and hit them for home runs. Fucking love it.
Yeah, but like imagine Martin Guptill standing at the plate and being served up full tosses with a cricket bat. He's going to put them out of Fenway Park 10 times out of 10.
Yeah, but they're sneaky though, aren't they? They're the change up. It's hard to spot. This is like just a YouTube video. So you're getting you're getting a fastball in the slot every time.
Yeah. And it's just Americans going, holy shit, how easy is it to hit a cricket ball?
And you're like, well, try it fucking coming off the pitch, off a seam, and then coming up to your throat.
But it's almost like the whole thing of the legend of James Franklin hitting the longest ball for the Black Caps, but it never really showed out in the middle. but apparently in practice he was fucking sending them over the roof.
Yeah,
stuff.
right. Yeah. Okay, well, should I take a quick break? We're back.
You weren't ready for me to talk about James Franklin.
No, I wasn't. You threw me with the Jimmy F.
I thought you were going to tell a different anecdote.
He's coaching Australia with Vittori.
Is he?
He's in the coaching setup of Australia. Dangerous drinker.
I was going to say, every story I've heard about him is not cricket related.
He's got the face of an angel, but there's something going on there,
That's
right?
how him and Vittori hang out.
Yeah.
Rightio, the Snackachangi Sports Scholarships back. Mashi and James, where binge watching sport is a sport. All you have to do is text CHIP to 3236. Follow the link and you could be in to win the ultimate ACC prize back thanks to the legends at Snackachangi. I saw Ryan Fox pesting around the office this morning.
Yes, he was here on behalf of Team Media, I believe. He's been recruited in to help Jeremy Wells hire a caddy after he had the pip with me last year.
You've been fired?
Reason. Yeah, I got fired.
But you're a winning caddy.
Yeah, this is what I'm quite smug about, is that...
Well, they haven't got rigor this year, so it's a good time to leave.
Yeah, well, this is the thing, is the ducks are in a row for me to go out and be able to take a moral high ground on this almost. You know?
Why haven't they got rigor? You got to defend your title. What's the story with rigor?
Well, they've got Bryce Casey instead, and Bryce is a nice guy, but he's no rigor when it comes to golf.
Yeah,
but you have to have the defending champion, and it's going to Australia. You have to get rigor in there. I'm no promoter, but
I'm not sure of rigor's availability. I
Okay.
think there might be a test match on, and both him and Scotty are. That's why Scotty's not on there as well.
Oh,
it's day 4 of a test match.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
Also why I can't go.
Yes.
But yes, Ryan Fox was in this morning. Jeremy Wells has made the, risque decision of trying to find a new caddy via the Hauraki airwaves. So he's opened it up to people.
He's going to get a hundy, isn't he?
Yeah,
he's going to get a hundy on the back.
He's got. Oh man, because this is what I was saying to Wells is yes, it was all well and good that there's allegations coming in that I was too focused on other things outside of the golf last year. But what is going on outside of the golf at Chasing the Fox as an event is, just too much for anyone. There's people everywhere. The social situations are great.
So you're saying there's a high risk
alcohol going on.
that the person that's on his bag will be on the bag?
Yes.
Okay.
And that is a concern. Well, it's not actually a concern. I hope, if anything, that this backfires on Wells, because I thought the effort that I put in last year for Wells was actually quite impressive considering the distractions that were provided for me.
Okay.
Is that a great defence?
So what sort of things were you getting offered on the way around the
No,
course?
just
There's
chatting.
only 6 holes, and
Yeah, well, I mean, you're making it sound like it's some hedonistic kind of like...
and you had Henwood, Wells, and Rigger on your team.
He's not going to love me saying this, Jerry, but he was taking it quite seriously last year, and I don't mean that in a... So I think that it just didn't sit that well with him. I was joking around with Dye, I was joking around with Rigger. It was a great opportunity. I was really in Rigger's ear because I was excited about the fact he was hitting 6 under on his own.
Okay, I can understand that. You weren't focused on your player. So you're caddying for Wells, but you're fucking around with the other guys.
Yeah.
Okay, I can understand why.
Oh, yeah, so that's the thing. And, of course,
can
Rigger,
understand.
you get a bit excited because he's one of your heroes from your youth. He's the
That's
crowd
right.
goes wild guy. He'd say inappropriate shit.
Dye's doing one-liners, which
That's right.
you're laughing at.
Yeah.
And you've taken your focus away from the your actual job. I can see why you got fired.
And Jerry got jealous.
I can see why you got fired.
Jerry got jealous.
What about there's a lot of cougars out there. Were they coming at you, Mashi?
I saw some.
They were mainly congregated in the Rose Sump area, which was the TAB lounge, which was left of the green.
Matt Heath was doing some great work up in there.
Yeah.
I was
Brody Kane was leading the charge up there.
What did you
she
call it?
was
The
dangerous.
Brody Kane Rose Sump.
Yeah, we may have said that live on TV.
The cougars still wearing the golf skirts though. Like wandering around and just.
there was a lot of
That's
golf
what you got to
skirts
do. If you're going to a golf
that weren't
event,
playing golf.
you've got to dress like you're about to get on the course and play. Okay, you can't turn up in jeans and a shirt. You got to come up. You got to come fully dressed like you're going to play golf.
Why?
I don't know. But every time you watch the Masters, like everyone's ready to call me in, Skip. I'm ready to go. They've all got tightless hats. They've got their golf shirts and they've got the tucked in pants and the golf shoes.
Some wounders even have gloves.
Fuck off.
Yeah, they stand beside the hole with gloves on.
Like you.
I interviewed Jeremy Wells just before that final hole where he just basically talked about the hard-working media and all this kind of thing. Talking a big game.
Yeah.
Talking a big game as if he were going to show them. We're going to show them, but of course Rigger put it so close to the pin and won it for them. It made Jerry look like frickin' Winston Churchill, eh? It was just
his
going,
speech at
we
the
will
end.
show them. We'll love it when we beat them. The hard-working media.
It's like we get it so tough.
Yeah.
We slog away every day.
Exactly. All the factory workers in the neighbouring suburbs going, oh.
There needs to be like a tradie team on there, like team backbone.
Team
or something.
Bogan.
Oh, that's a good
Team
idea.
Bogan. Team
Team Backbone, I think.
Yeah.
Is coming.
Yeah, but that doesn't involve the Hauraki Drive guys because they're shocking golfers. They would embarrass their families, themselves, and everyone if they played.
I'm intrigued to see how this goes for Wells, because I think he fails to forget also that I had to show up 5 hours prior to him last year.
Yes.
And there was a fair bit of Caddie admin to run. So I'm hoping that, he hasn't realised that, and then the new recruit just really fucks it up.
I'm predicting that, depending on when you have Chasing the Fox, that a pretty good addition, because I know that
14th of December.
For example, Geordie Barrett would probably
be a good
addition, but I hear that Leroy Carter's dad is either the pro or runs one of the golf courses around Tauranga, so I'm guessing he grew up swinging a club and could be not too bad.
We'd have to go under the radar for that one,
and swinging for that
because they're not allowed. No All Blacks.
All
current All Blacks have been told they can't play in this tournament. So
is that right?
That's why it's the classic All Blacks with Rito and a few others. So
just ball striking can't make an appearance.
Yeah, disappointingly.
So what the All Blacks have been told? No.
No. You will not.
9. I don't know why.
You'll not be in the bunker.
No.
Don't do that on Aussie TV.
They is in the bunker.
How do we get out of here? Oh no!
Oh, we are all.
It is all over.
We are all in the bunker. Who has the best ball?
Eva, what do I do now? Anyway,
if Bears was if Bears was head coach for the All Blacks, geez, they would have moved that. They would have moved whatever test match they had on that week.
I think it's a good PR opportunity, a missed PR opportunity, and if it comes down to the commercial conflicts or whatever, I think that's pretty petty, but whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not sure of the details. I'm making that up.
Okay. Let's talk about a real golfer.
Yeah, Dan Hillier, who played last year. I think he's playing this year again.
Yeah, he's a good man. He was in our group.
Yeah.
Funnily enough.
Yeah, and he was quite upset that he got beaten off the stick by Rigger. So he's done pretty well recently, hasn't he? Did he just about win the Abu Dhabi Open?
Yeah, something like that. So is he involved in the Double Penetration World Tour?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
so,
the DP World Tour.
And then if he's currently playing quite well, and a few things have to go his way, but it looks like he might be able to earn himself a PGA Tour card.
Oh.
Which is pretty absurd, right?
Oh, yeah.
The Kiwi needs to have a strong week, while Englishman Jordan Smith and France's Martin Couvra need to be down the other end of the leaderboard. So a couple of things need to go his way.
So he's playing in the Jumeirah Golf Estates one. That's in Dubai.
So he was tied for 6th in this tournament. I think is on the Double Penetration World Tour.
Yeah.
On the Earth course, which is
Jumeirah Golf.
Yeah, exactly, in Dubai. And so it was Rory McIlroy was ahead of him and Tommy Fleetwood. So he's in good company there. And
oh man, if he gets a card on the PGA, that's going to be legendary.
Tied with Højgaard, Lowry, some big names, pretty good.
Hillier is projected to join Ryan Fox on the PGA Tour after opening with a 5 under 67 at Jeremiah Golf Estates, leaving him 3 shots back from leader Michael Kim of the US.
Yeah, I think he was like 23 under in Abu Dhabi. I think he came like 3rd or 4th. Maybe.
Oh, good
okay,
man.
I'm calling it now. He's a good bastard. Do we have the best 2 good bastards in men's golf?
I think so.
We do.
I think
because,
so.
Like, Foxy's a great man. Hillier being a guy who's kind of always been in the shadows, but now sort of has emerged to be good, is always a good narrative for a Kiwi, because they've just been humble for so long. It's all they ever know. They don't generally change. Some people, when your mate gets a management job and they start to throw their weight around, everyone starts rolling their eyes and goes, this fucker. Here we go.
Now he wears a sports jacket to work.
But you hope that, exactly. You hope that that's not the norm, you know? I do worry if Mashi does get a management job, he's going to change a lot.
Yeah.
I could see him absolutely throwing his weight around.
Yeah.
I'd love that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that sounds right up my alley.
Yeah, so look out for Mashi if he does get promoted. But in the case of Hillier, I think he's going to stay just being a GC. A bit like Matt Henry, carry the drinks forever.
Yeah.
Still a great man, still humble.
I actually do want to give a shout out to Hillier's partner as well, who helped me.
I'm sure you would.
Who helped me massively last year when it came to caddying.
You say masturbate last year.
When you say his partner, like his life partner.
Yeah, his life partner was caddying for him last year at Chasing the Fox. I was caddying for.
It's all coming together. It's actually all coming together why Wells has sacked you, because
she helped you massively.
Yeah, she did.
Massively.
She did. She gave me some advice on how Wells was playing.
Okay.
And
you're an issue.
Yeah,
you need to take a look in the mirror. I don't see why
you get infatuated with people out there in the field.
Yeah,
Mashy, you do,
and you focus on your one job, and your one job was Jerry, and you fucked that up.
But the thing is,
you dry humped me when I first came into the office. It was shocking. You're a big panda. You're about 130 kgs. Yeah. It was a lot of man on the floor then.
You think that was dry humping?
It was a bit weird.
Oh, it was a little bit.
A little bit weird.
Anyway, carry on.
Jerry's quote was, every time I would put my hand out for a club, I would turn around and you would be in the crowd with your phone up, taking a selfie or talking to some lady.
Getting massive help from Dan Hillier's partner.
And you all are looking at me like this is a problem.
It's not a problem. I'm just telling you. Now I'm not surprised you got sacked, because when I first heard you got sacked.
Neither am I, brother.
When I first heard you got sacked, that's a bit harsh. But now you've laid out all the facts. It's like totally makes sense.
Well, it's on Jerry for thinking that he thought that I was there for him.
Did he brief you at the start of what he wanted from a caddy?
Shit, no.
Okay.
Are you a better golfer than Jerry? Were you looking at him going, what's the point of helping this old
I
prick?
don't think I saw Jerry hit a ball once that day.
Yeah, that took a lot of, because it was a different Ambrose rule. Because usually with an Ambrose rule, if say you take Rigger's drive, he cannot take the next shot.
That's right.
But in Chasing the Fox, just to simplify it all, it's just Ambrose any
best
shot.
Best ball
anywhere. So
if someone hits a really good ball, no one really tries to beat it. Do they just walk?
Yeah. So it depends if they change the rules this year into missing your shot. It changes the dynamics massively.
Yeah, and there was also the pre-meeting about the rules of the day and stuff like that. And I happened to be parked up next to Will Jordan, and I was trying to give him a dry hump as well. There was a lot going on.
So you were sniffing jocks left, right, and centre.
It's just the infatuation of mash. Enmeshuation.
But no, seriously, if anyone is looking for a caddy this year, I am available. I have got winning experience, and that is something that a lot of people can't say.
I'd ban you from the course because it sounds like you've been sacked.
And
I think it's only fair.
Yeah. Well, he's got to work anyway. He's got to call the test match.
Oh, okay,
yeah, okay. Shall we do some yours, pleases?
Probably for the best. All right, enough about that.
Yours, please. Brought to you by Export Ultra.
Righto, yours, please. You know what to do. First one.
G'day, fellas. I heard on the podcast yesterday that you guys were talking about stories that made things banned for the future. And the old man was telling us a yarn about how he went on a stag in the 80s with his mates, and the Hodaki Golf was one of these private islands at the time that was public, and they got up to so much debauchery, naked people running around, that the owner was so horrified that he banned the island from being public, and it's now a private island.
Okay. We talked about, James, what have you done that's resulted in you ruining it for everyone else? And Paul Ford and I are responsible for the no megaphones on the back of every sporting ticket now at every venue. So obviously that gentleman's dad was responsible for getting everyone banned from an island in which people were allowed access, and now it's 100% private.
Oh, what was it?
Must have been, there's an island out there. There's this, I forgot which island it is that people were allowed on. Might have been Pakatoa or something, maybe.
Oh, right, where you could pull up.
Yeah, pull up.
Browns Island, was it?
Browns is in the middle there.
Yeah.
And
it's a little volcanic cone, that Browns Island.
Yeah.
Like, it's quite freaky.
Ponui Island is private as well. It's got some nice beaches. Maybe
so what did his dad do? Sorry, I missed that bit.
They said they parked up and were involved in debauchery on the island. Nude people running around on probably flaming dance of the arseholes.
So he's ruined it for everyone.
Yeah, and then now the owner of the island was so horrified that he banned people from going on the island from then on.
Coming on the island?
Yeah, there was probably a lot of that. Anything you did, James, that's resulted in a ban?
No, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of what
Olympics, Anna
Olympic bands. No, the Sharapova. No,
Sharapova. Sorry,
no. I mean, in the end, they kind of go. It's funny because they sort of go, "What was going on?" And they go, "Oh, right." And I noticed that with the in the case of the Aussie Open, I think I asked the question of Rafael Nadal, and it was like, what would you prefer, to win the Aussie Open or for Spain to win the Football World Cup?
Yeah.
And he goes, "Oh no, that is the craziest question of my life." And of course, they use it in the promo. It's like, "Hey, you happy for me to know to use my material out there?" But no, I don't think I have. I mean, you're always sort of tiptoeing the line sometimes when you're doing Crowd Goes Wild stuff a little bit.
Yeah.
No bands.
No bands.
We've never done anything too bad. Like, that's the whole thing. It's just like, like a lot of people in the media anyway, like sometimes you go, am I allowed on the field here? I might just go on the field here until someone, takes me out, until a sniper takes me out. No, I mean, when I say come on the field, I mean, like, with the microphone and get some interviews and that.
Yeah, of course.
So that's the whole thing is, I reckon there's, Mash, have you been banned for anything?
No, I got a message from my cousin after we talked about this yesterday, and I'd forgotten about this, but we used to hit golf balls down on Waikaku Beach, which is a beach in North Canterbury, and I had forgotten about this completely, and I didn't actually realise that my cousin listened to this pod, but he said that we were responsible for a no golf balls to be hit under any circumstances sign at Waikaku Beach.
Oh, yeah.
And I always remember walking past that sign thinking this is one of the more bizarre signs I've ever seen, having no... I can only imagine what the average Joe thought when walking down to the beach and seeing a no golf, like...
Not on the beach, yeah.
Yeah. That was as bad as it got for us.
I'm having a flashback now of being at a tennis club as a youngster and hitting stones. And,
yeah, this is good.
And then they didn't break anything, but they did break the strings. And so a lot of parents complained about the stone hitting with rackets. So it's definitely at the forefront of the stone hitting.
Yep.
Broke.
Stone hitting loomed large over my childhood as well.
Yeah. Because with a tennis racket, holy shit, they go far, don't they?
Chestnuts, was that a thing? Those things that you... Bonkers.
Yeah.
What are those?
Conkers.
Yeah, we used to get those in Kaiapoi and head out to the subdivisions, Moorcroft, Sovereign Palms, where all the richies lived, and just used to fucking hiff those onto roofs.
There was a golf course in Wellington that we used to go to, real rugged golf course. Like you tee off on AstroTurf mats and
Yeah.
And there was a huge sign that said strictly no chili bins allowed on the course.
Yeah.
Which says to me that chili bins became such a problem, people wheeling around chili bins just getting hammered, that they had to make a rule to just strictly no chili bins, please. Well, you can carry them in your bag, you can carry them in anything else, just back off on the chili bins.
There's been many a time that I've seen a sign and I have thought to myself, geez, what went down to cause that sign having to be put up?
What about
Macra? Is it Macra?
Has anyone here smashed a window in their time, like where you got told off for it, right?
Fucking many.
So at intermediate school, I kicked the ball, and those louver windows at the top,
always in the urinals at school.
Well, no, this is in the classroom, and it smashed, and it just shattered glass all through the classroom, and the teacher saw me do it and just went, "You did that deliberately," and I was trying to kick it through the door, Okay,
but you were kicking it in the direction
of
glass.
Yeah, exactly. And I remember, fucking hell, that was bad, eh? That was pretty bad.
Because glass during those days was shards, wasn't it?
It went all through the classroom. Yeah. I looked at the destruction and went, shit, that is almost maximum destruction that you could hope for from a little chip kick from a soccer ball.
You'd have to close the classroom for a while, wouldn't you? Because
there's a lot of cleanup required. Yeah,
because nowadays everything just goes and shatters into
people finding shards of glass and their jelly crystals for lunch. And
do they still chuck the sawdust down?
What are you
talking about? You've been in the Outback, in
Hamilton. Where'd you come from?
When kids used to spew in class,
where'd you come from?
They just chuck a bit of sawdust down and then you just carry on.
Wow, that's old. I'm not familiar with that manoeuvre.
I reckon that's because the nurse...
they just chuck the sawdust down.
The nurse at your school
sucked it up.
was also the maitre d' at the local pub, that's why. Because that's exactly what they do at a pub.
Yeah.
Ashgrove School, shout out.
I forget that you went to Ashgrove. Jesus Christ.
We've got off track.
Just be careful going to islands, by the way, that just random islands, because if they're tapu and they're a burial ground, you're fucked for life. You're cursed, okay? So just be careful out there.
Yeah, okay.
Just add that to the G Lane.
It's a good PSA.
Yeah.
Will it cancel, Michaels?
Yeah.
G'day, fellas.
G'day.
Barstool Invitational is still happening. They are dropping footage today, I'm pretty sure, Thursday, of the finals on YouTube. So we'll finally see who wins the $1 million. And I can stop craving Dunkin' Donuts. If you've been watching along, RIP Beast.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen this. It's the Internet Invitational over in America. So, obviously golf has taken off and there's golf influencers up the wazoo. You've got the Bob Does Sports guys. You've got all sorts of other influencers. You've got the Barstool guys. So Barstool put up $1 million US for a prize money for the Internet Invitational and just invited all the golf wounders into one resort and are playing this kind of week-long invitational. And basically, Portnoy, who's in charge of Barstool, just goes around trying to bribe them to do stuff. Like, I'll give you $200,000 to replay that hole if someone wins it. And they're like, nah, I'm not taking the money. And the other guy goes, take the money! They almost make so much money that 200 grand doesn't matter.
Yeah, we were discussing this at length yesterday with
the
Naya.
influencers are already making so much money that 200k means nothing to them. Isn't it sickening? There is a whole fucking industry out there that you need to get your nips out, Mash, while you can, because I'm telling you.
Oh, I'm thinking about it. Don't you worry about that. I'm thinking about it.
OnlyFans for Mashy. Why
not? Oh, OnlyFans.
Oh,
are there OnlyFans models involved? We were talking about this yesterday because we've got Luke Kwan in it, who I think we claim is a Kiwi.
Is he the one that?
Well, he was at the Chasing the Fox last year, and he had the biggest gallery, didn't he?
Is that right?
Is he the one that slept through his alarm?
Yes, he's the one that slept through the alarm and
abused by Ryan Whitney.
And we were discussing that actually, if you watch the footage that he's been involved with, which has caused a whole lot of backlash online, and I'm pretty sure the second point, other than Dave Poynton, who's just bribing influencers to take $200,000 for reshooting a hole, is to just create a bit of drama for the sake of drama in this thing. But he was getting shit for the fact that he rocked up late and then started abusing everyone else and blaming everyone else. And we were watching the clip yesterday on the pod, and we were talking about how it was just the most Kiwi response ever. Like if you and I are late to something, G Lane, we just immediately jump on the defensive. We know we've fucked up, but we're going to start trying to take people down with it. Oh, it's the driver's fault. He didn't come at fucking... And that's exactly what happened. But the Americans did not take that well. He thought that he was some kind of stuck-up, arrogant little fucker.
So he was supposed to come out and be contrite. And But also...
Apparently.
But this whole golf tournament is like Love Island.
Oh, yeah.
It's a bunch of influencers who know what good content is.
Exactly.
And it's drama, it's arguing, it's hot chicks with massive cans, teeing off. Like, it's so true. And
I mean, they're part of the golf influencing ecosystem, right? Because I sort of feel
they're
like...
a massive part.
It is, yeah. So the thirst trap, or whatever you want to call it, is basically, it's real. That's who golfers kind of... And it's boosted the not just the following, but just the sport itself, because does it all come out of COVID? Like when golf became the first thing you could do, socially distancing, and it's just taken off. And even my friends have got like teenage sons that they were playing cricket right up until this summer, and they said no more cricket. I'm playing golf.
That's the same with my sons. They're all they are is golf.
It's a sexy sport now. It's a real sexy sport.
Not when I play it.
Golf and cricket. Cricket needs to be careful because golfers are taking over.
Well, as you suggested last week, sex it up a bit. Get us playing in unitards or whatever you say.
Why not?
Can't say that. Unitards.
Next one, yours please.
Hey, Mashy and Mania.
Oh, sorry about
you
that.
boys need to chill on the bongs, man. Like, you can relax. I already watched Chasing the Fox last year live with two dickheads commentating. And prior to that, I've watched at least the last 3 years of the Black Clash. So they already know who you are. You don't need to worry about your visa status coming over here.
What was that, Revs? What were you talking about? Chasing the Fox? Were you talking about Mania? Were you talking about
what was going on there? That guy sounded so stoned.
He was very stoned. That guy is from Australia. So
okay,
he said, don't worry about you guys surprising the Aussies with your shit chat.
I've
seen it for the last 3 years.
Because I was voicing my concerns as well, G Lane, to Mania about the fact that, hey, in my world, this is an opportunity to hit the ground running over there in Aussie. And he was a little bit more like you. He thought, let's see what kind of fucking bombs we can let off on this show.
Yeah, I suppose the Black Clash has been on Fox for the last 3 or 4 years.
I did not know that.
I think right from the start, actually.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay,
next one. I mean, they must look at it and go, what the fuck is this?
What is going on here?
Worst game. Last one for the week. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've got a public service announcement, and no one is going to be happy. Magic Round's been announced. We have the Broncos, and it's our fucking home game again.
Yeah.
What is this shit?
Yeah.
Anyway, love you, fuck you. See you at Hodaki Corner.
Hey,
this is a great 5 seconds.
That voice there is a very good 5 seconds. But that I reckon he's the South African guy.
Oh, do you think he is? He's from the North Shore.
Yeah, there's something. No, the one he puts on the South
Ladies and gentlemen, I've got a public service announcement.
I don't hate
no
it.
one is going to be happy. Magic Round's been announced.
Oh, have you been got? Let us know.
Have you got an old bit of Duplessis there? Sorry, Joe. Put you on the spot. Okay, well, yes, that's
classic.
I heard it last night, and I was like, fucking hell. It's a home game for us at Suncorp Stadium. What the fuck? They actually need to change that rule. Surely this is the one that changes it, because, okay, Magic Round, some teams have got to have home games, but surely the Broncos cannot be awarded an away game at Suncorp. That's fucking bullshit.
When Reece Walsh saw the draw for this, I imagine he was thinking, "You fucking beauty! I do not want to go back to Penrose once again." It feels like they're just doing anything that they can to not come over here, but whatever.
I hate to say it, but there's got to be an investigation. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But yeah, fuck. Well, I mean, why? I mean, it's the worst possible draw anyway because you're playing the premiers, the champions. And then it's a slap in the face. It's kind of like that whole thing of it was such lip service when they said, you know, Warriors will always be indebted to you for saving the game.
You saved it, mate.
You saved the NRL. We'll always owe you a debt of gratitude and we'll never properly repay you. It's like, fucking bullshit. This is what you're doing. It's like, let's slap him now.
Hey guys,
get him.
Does when we do the draw for Magic Round, anyone want to face the current champions? They're like, fuck no, just give it to the Kiwis.
Yeah. Kiwis. But yeah. The debt of gratitude will never fully repay you. Yeah. It's all bullshit.
Now, Lane, you played some golf yesterday.
Yes.
How did you go, first and foremost?
Shot 89.
Okay. Now,
happy with that.
Right. Of course, it is Movember at the moment. And we are, proud supporters of what is known as the swear cards. Is that right?
Yeah, for the month of November. So instead of scoring your actual score, you tally your swear words around the course.
Oh, wow.
Every fuck, you pay a buck.
Did you keep your score yesterday?
I did. I got 7. So I donated $7.
Seven's good.
But if
Seven's good for you.
Text swear to 3236 for all the details on that because there's some pretty mean prizes. You get like a clubroom prize pack, a round at Te Arai, Chasing the Fox experience, heaps of stuff just for donating for that. So yeah, text swear to 3236. Get involved in Movember and turn your fucks into bucks.
There's something beautiful about wrapping your 6 on around your golf bag, swearing, and then realising you can actually that's actually going to a good place, that money.
Exactly. Okay. Thanks very much, fellas. Have a great weekend. We are back on Sunday, 2 p.m, live and free on iHeartradio, the first ODI, Black Caps versus West Indies.
You've been listening to the ACC's Agenda podcast, brought to you by Export Ultra. For more episodes, like and follow on iHeartradio or wherever you get your podcasts.